Good afternoon, all the delegates and all the members.
Sir, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Sorry too late. I think now it's clear for everyone. I would like to request Anushri Verma ma'am, please start. Anushri Verma ma'am. Anushri Verma ma'am, please unmute yourself.
I don't think she is present.
She present. I'm calling her. She is trying to join us. Then I would like to request all of you, please, open your video so that we can take a very good picture for the news. Please open your videos. Please open your videos. I think my moderator is unable to join us. I should start because it's too late. She may be join with us after a little movement. First of all, I would like to share a video as a Saraswati Vandana. so that he can share wonderful blessings by Goddess.
शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे
तू स्वर की देवी, ये संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा, हर गीत तुझसे।
तू स्वर की देवी, संगीत तुझसे, हर शब्द तेरा, हर गीत तुझसे।
हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ।
हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, तेरी शरण में हमें प्यार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ। मुनियों ने समझी, गुणियों ने जानी, संतों की भाषा, आगम की वाणी।
मुनियों ने समझी, गुणियों ने जानी, संतों की भाषा, गम की वाणी।
हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ।
हम भी तो समझे, हम भी तो जाने, विद्या का हमको अधिकार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ। तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा, मुकुट सिर पे साजे।
तू श्वेत वर्णी कमल पे विराजे, हाथों में वीणा,
परिवार दे माँ।
मन से हमारे मिटा दे अंधेरा, हमको उजाला का परिवार दे माँ। हे शारदे माँ, हे शारदे माँ, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे माँ।
हे शारदे माँ।
Thank you, everyone. Now, I would like to Vishakha ma'am. She will introduce our resource person today. Vishakha ma'am.
Good afternoon, a very good afternoon to everyone. So it is our great pleasure to welcome Professor S.K. Kak, a distinguished academician, researcher, and administration. Professor Kak is best known as the founder of VC of Mahamya Technical University, Noida. Born on April 18, 1947 in Srinagar, he holds a BSc in Electrical Engineering and MTech in Microwave Engineering and a PhD in Digital Communication from IIT BHU Varanasi. With over 40 years of rich experience, Professor Kak has made remarkable contribution to communication engineering, optical and fiber optic communication, data networks, signal processing, and AI engineering. He has served up as professor of electronics in IIT BHU and as vice chancellor of Chaudhry Charan Singh University, Meerut. He has guided numerous students, research scholars, published extensively in reputed journals and conferences, and holds both national and US patents. He is associated with national projects such as DRDO's Samyukta and Telecommunication Engineering Center further highlights his leadership in his field. As an eminent speaker, he has delivered more than 100 invited talks across major scientific and technical institutions. We once again extend a heartfelt welcome to Professor S.K. Kak, and it's an honor to have him with us today. I would like to introduce S.K. Kak, sir, to everyone. Sir, over to you, please.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, everybody. It's great pleasure to be with all of you who are looking forward to having an experience in research, wanting to contribute to the knowledge development and create new pathways for human beings, as well as create a new direction to engineering education, to science education, to humanities education, and to other particular fields. My topic today would be that the research methodology is very well known, and people have been using research methodologies for past almost a century. But the impact of AI is going to change it very, very much. So I'll be basically talking in terms of how research methodology is going to change and how AI is going to impact it. So for that, I would request you to, first of all, I will share my screen, and based on that, I will be able to interact with you. My first this thing is that it is not a monologue. I would request anyone to raise a hand if it has any particular question or any particular observation or statement. So please feel free to do that. Basically, I'm going to talk about impact of AI on research methodology, and would love to start with the point where what are the kind of research classifications, and because the research methodology will change with each of these particular avenues of research. Fundamentally, the abstract and fundamental research is one of the most prestigious one, where we are trying to talk in terms of defining, the examples are like cosmology, uh, physical sciences, biological sciences, and sciences in new materials, and of course, nowadays in AI also. But mathematics is the basic foundation for all these particular research avenues, and therefore mathematics research, mathematical foundations are very important for this. Then there are the categories in terms of basic sciences, where we are trying to talk in terms of creating pathways through conceptual research, meaning thereby I can give an example in terms of how new AI tools are being used in order to enhance biotechnology research, drug design, designing areas in terms of how human interaction and responses to different drugs and drug interaction happens, and also in terms of how the environment and ecosystem gets affected by the new cyber systems, new technologies, and how the climate change occurs. So these are the important concepts today. Then there is, of course, the applied and innovative research, where in terms of applied research is basically where we are trying to talk in terms of how basic science can be used in order to harness new findings in science to create new tools, new techniques, new instruments, and also, of course, new services. The services area is a very, very new area, and the innovative research in services area is becoming much more important nowadays, because the technology development and research is promoting synergy between what can be done in the cyberspace and what can be done in the real life systems. So the real life systems and cyber systems are merging together, and this technology development talks in terms of what new system designs can be done, where we can try to talk in terms of, is it possible for us to have synthetic systems? Is it possible for us to have systems which are in the domain of AI and machine learning? And can we have the extensive incorporation of multiple computers with the human brain? So the brain machine interface, machine learning, ability to transgress or transform human memory, human creativity, human thinking, and can it be possible tomorrow, the design domain integration, in terms of the domain integration, is it possible tomorrow to have a cross-the-board interface between technology, human being, and other biological systems? So that is a new age tools that are coming. And to do that, we need to have very strong modeling systems. We need to have the ability to simulate these particular kind of gigantic systems and know how the slight variation any particular point can result in multiple outcomes. At the same time, the domain specific integration is also part of the research this thing, because of which we are trying to talk in terms of emulation research. Emulation research today is in terms of how space system emulation, how terrestrial system emulation integration, and how subspace integration is possible And you might have heard about the domain chip that is being, that someone is trying to implant in the human brain, and in order to enhance that, the capacity and the thinking and interaction with the global system. So these are the different classifications of research, and they are now determining what kind of new areas are open to research scientists, to research people. I have not talked about humanity, but one of the most important things in terms of research is basic research is that we are also trying to talk in terms of understanding how it is impacting human psychology, human behavior, human attitude, and more importantly, how it is creating a divide between the people who have these skills and people who don't have these skills. AI is not AI is a double-edged sword, and therefore it is impacting in a very big way jobs. It's impacting in very big way the stability of human beings, and it's also impacting in very big way the way people are thinking and using AI for not very healthy purposes. Therefore, one has to be very cautious about the humanitarian aspect, the ethical aspect, and the basic core aspects in terms of technology use, technology abuse, and technology misuse. So we will talk about that also a bit. And then we are going to talk about what is the basic research methodology, a small presentation for that. We basically start from choosing a research area. This choosing the research area is depend upon what is your background, where you want to do the work, and which particular research professor or research guide is with you, and what is his area of research, and how he can help you in understanding the knowledge gap. And then you can yourself also understand what kind of knowledge gap you would like to address. And that knowledge gap is the basically a thing that can determine within the subject a particular topic for finalization of what research you want to take up. I have three, four particular parameters in this. Number one parameter in knowledge gap analysis is that can we have really an determination of how the particular knowledge gap has existed, whether this knowledge gap is existing because people have not attempted it, or people's solutions have been attempted but they have failed. And if they have failed, why they have failed, and understanding the reasons for that failure in terms of whether it is because of knowledge gap or whether it is because of the implementation methodology. Secondly, sometimes new area tools also help in rediscovering pathways that will help tackle new research areas which could not be tackled earlier. I'm talking in terms of the computing power, I'm talking in terms of the instrumentation power, I'm talking in terms of the ability to understand how we are able to go into a deeper and deeper level of critical analytics and critical modeling of vast systems. I can give an example in terms of how AI itself has developed. We know what there are OpenAI tools like ChatGPT. ChatGPT version 2 and version 3 were at the level where we were talking in terms of that they have the capacity basically to understand natural language and respond and create answers in natural language. Then the next one happened when the large learning models were expanded to incorporate videos, incorporate pictures, incorporate other particular aspects. And these large learning models now then became of the size of approximately uh, millions of data points. And the kind of tokens, the number of tokens that were generated were also in terms of thousands. At least in Chat GPT-4, they were approximately of the order of 2000 plus. Then came Chat GPT-5, which had a large language model capacity of approximately 4 million. And the Chat GPT-6 has touched about 1 trillion. So you can understand the humongous amount of information that it has used in order to learn, humongous amount of information that it has collated, and how that particular thing is being able to use. This thing was not possible because the kind of computational power needed in doing this is very huge. So therefore, sometimes there are certain particular knowledge gaps that have not been addressed because tools were not there, or because the understanding was not there, or because the resources were not there. So therefore, at the time you have the opportunity because those particular tools are available, and therefore you can harness those tools, you can harness that resources, you can harness those particular things, and international collaboration. International collaboration is also very important understanding in terms of subject and topic determination. So then, based on that, you do a certain amount of literature and content survey. When we say literature and content survey is basically where we are trying to talk in terms of how different kind of scenarios are being created, both in terms of the domain knowledge and in terms of the adjacent domain or cross-domain points. So literature will give you in one particular. Most of you are aware that when you do a literature survey search, the scope can go on increasing exponentially because one research paper can have something around about 10 citations, and so it goes on multiplying like that. So in order to confine that, it itself is a very, very strong strategy, and therefore content survey rather than only literature survey is very, very important. From this, we can create a hypothesis as to what our knowledge gap idea would be and how I would like to formulate my plan for research. And once I do formulate that research plan and create a hypothesis that this is the kind of thing that I'm going to research on, and this is my hypothesis that I am able to point out that this particular area will have these particular outcomes, will have affect these particular kind of knowledge areas, and which have this kind of use in understanding and visualization of things. More importantly, now the experimentation, data collection, analysis, and validation, these are the tools which have been used for a long time. And this ultimately results in what is known as thesis outcome, research outcome, and you can create a research presentation. So a very, very rough idea. I can understand that there will be many people who have understanding of this, and we are going to talk in terms of that. So now, how is the impact of AI on this particular thing? When we are trying to talk in terms of literature survey and content evaluation, it is when you are doing manually, it is very, very laborious. It takes high amount of time, and sometimes the amount of reach that you have or the amount of resources that you have, the number of journals that you can consult, the number of research papers that you can consult is also less. And the more and more that particular thing, there can be sometimes information overload, because of which the manual process has a certain amount of limitations, and it is very slow, and it can take months, if not years, in order to really have a thorough literature survey and a content survey. As compared to that, in AI, as I told you now, the AI has reached to so much of information that it can do that workflow analysis. And because it is being done by computer, it is quite fast, it is quite accurate. But for doing that, getting that accuracy, for getting that precision, your ability to understand how to prompt AI is a very important thing. So AI needs a certain amount of interaction by the thing. It cannot do everything of its own. It is the human guidance that will prompt it in order to focus onto a particular area. Otherwise, it will give you wrong results and it will mislead you. The second is when you are doing some particular content survey, especially, then because of the human beings understanding, your comprehension, your ability to correlate different papers, and your ability to correlate different concepts, there can be a human error which you cannot validate. So, as compared to that, when you use AI tool, it has a very high precision in terms of algorithmic consistency. It cannot allow any inconsistency in the algorithm that the AI generates because of the prompt that you have given him. So once you have given a proper prompt, if the prompt is proper, if the direction you are forcing it to go to is proper, then its consistency will be very high, algorithmic, as well as research consistency will be very high. And limited human resources, the human brain can have an enormous amount of capacity to think, capacity to be creative, capacity to be imaginative, capacity to be innovative. But at the same time, this is limited by how much amount of input you can get and how much amount of processing you can do yourself. So many a times what happens is that the research problem, especially when it's a system problem, it's partitioned and it is divided into multiple divided to multiple people. I can give this example that if we are trying to develop a aircraft, the body modeling, the engine modeling, the workflow modeling, the modeling of the wind tunnel, and the modeling in terms of how the critical controls will be there. All these particular things will be given to different people. And when they have to integrate this system, then the human resource limitation comes about, which is possible when you use AI tools. So scalability across large data sets is possible in terms of computers. We also know this, and this particular advantage is being taken care of nowadays by using large databases and large computational platforms to enhance the outcome, subject to research bias. Now, each one of us, we are basically human beings, and so is AI. I'm not saying that AI is bias free. AI has the same bias as the person who designed it, or who has the algorithmic tokenization, algorithmic synthesizing, and other particular things. But compared to the human researcher bias, the bias can be reduced. And once the bias is there in AI, you have to be very clear. So the objective algorithm creation is possible in AI, but very difficult in case of human beings. So that is another particular very important area where AI will help you. Difficult with large and unstructured data. What do we mean by unstructured data? When we say unstructured data, is that when initially people started modeling atmosphere, the number of parameters were so high, the particular global parameters were so many, and the variations were so much. It was very difficult to model that particular thing. But gradually what happened is each particular algorithm initially was developed for air, I mean, pressure, atmospheric pressure, wind velocity, temperature, humidity, and other particular things across the vertical and across the globe. So you can understand the huge amount of particular data And this is all unstructured. You do not know at a particular point you do not know at the particular point the because of the wind velocity how the moisture and the temperature and the pressure will be changing. So that to bring that particular unstructured data into an analytics framework which is more efficient and better to handle these particular this thing is possible in case of AI. So manual data crunching, manual data analysis, manual particular this thing is slow, and we have all been using computers till now. So this particular thing is basically taken care of. But now is the point where natural language processing, what is natural language processing and semantic search is able to give you more confined. As I said, that you can have a particular query. Many of you have been using Google, many of you have been using other particular search engines, but the kind of outcome that used to come out of that would be very, very off what you wanted to do. Now you can focus purely on each particular, because that was keyword based search. Now you can have not only keyword-based search, but you can have a query-based search. You can have a prompt-based search, and you can have, most important, an idea-based search, a concept-based search. So that is what is the semantic this thing. And simultaneously, when you try to talk in terms of how much insight can you have, analytical insight, how much this thing you can build into the particular human mind, how much imagination you can have, the AI will be able to help that in a very, very important way. And for that, we go to the next slide, where we are trying to talk in terms of data analysis, visualization, and thesis writing. So visualization, basic charts and graphs, because
सुनिए
we
सर,
know that when data
सर आपकी पीपीटी नहीं चल पा रही.
uh,
योर पीपीटी इज नॉट विजिबल.
is not visible.
राइट सर.
Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry. ये कैसे हो गया भाई? एक मिनट, जस्ट अ मिनट. Say share. एक मिनट यार. I thought I was sharing with this. I'm sorry. जब तो आप लोगों को बिल्कुल
यस सर.
Is it visible now? Hello?
No, sir.
नो सर। सर आप मुझे भेज दीजिए, मैं आपको शेयर करवा दूंगा।
आपको मैं भेज दूं?
यस सर, मुझे भेज दीजिए, मैं शेयर कर।
ओके।
सर कोई बात नहीं, बिना पीपीटी के भी तो अच्छा बोल रहे हैं आप।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, जस्ट गिव मी अ मिनट प्लीज। मैं आपको भेज रहा हूँ।
राइट सर, व्हाट्सअप कर दीजिए सर।
हाँ। आपका ईमेल एड्रेस क्या है? या
सर
व्हाट्सएप?
व्हाट्सअप व्हाट्सअप पर कर दीजिए सर।
अच्छा, ठीक।
सर ऑडियंस इज वेटिंग।
आई नो।
सर आई थिंक लीव इट, बी कंटिन्यू एज।
नहीं, मैं पहले सोचा नहीं कि ये नहीं जा रहा है। Could you get it?
नो सर।
मैंने भेज दिया है।
प्लीज स्टार्ट, मैं देखता हूँ सर।
पहुंचा?
यस सर, यस सर, मैं लगा रहा हूँ।
हाँ,
आई एम शेयरिंग।
absolutely sorry for this goof up.
आई थिंक
Yeah,
इट्स
आपको,
स्टार्टिंग सर।
हाँ,
सर ये पीडीएफ है, पीपीटी नहीं है।
नहीं पीपीटी नहीं है, पीडीएफ है।
ओके सर, आप बताइए सर, आपको दिख रही है?
हाँ, नहीं, आप चलिए मैं बताता हूँ।
जी सर, बताइएगा। रिसर्च
रिसर्च
क्लासिफिकेशन,
क्लासिफिकेशन हमने बात कर ली, रिसर्च
बेसिक रिसर्च
मेथोडोलॉजी बात
मैथोलॉजी।
कर ली,
जी।
कंपैरेटिव चार्ट, ये उसके बाद जो वाला स्लाइड है वो उसी पे डिस्कस कर रहे हैं।
राइट सर, राइट।
राइट,
डाटा
डेटा
एनालिसिस
एनालिसिस,
एंड
विजुअलाइजेशन
विजुअलाइजेशन।
एंड थीसिस राइटिंग।
राइट सर, प्लीज स्टार्ट।
My apologies to the participants for this goof up. I'm terribly sorry. So basically what we are trying to talk in terms of the visualizations become much more ability to understand what data is doing, what things are happening is through charts and graphs much easier as compared to when you see the data tables and other things. So that cannot be very interactive, or that cannot be visualized with change. Dynamic visualization is very difficult for doing it in the human terms. But that AI can very well do. It can transform, it can reform, it can morph, it can go from one data set to another data set, and it can integrate simultaneously online as well as on the document. And that capacity in terms of visualizing of data, I mean, when you are doing comparative data analysis, when you are doing correlational data analysis, and when you are doing collaborative data analysis, that becomes a very, very important tool. And there are various tools available today in the open market which can, free of cost, which can be utilized for doing this interactive and dynamic visualization. Collaboration is one particular thing. While I was talking in terms of when you are doing research, it's quite possible that at the same time your scope analysts are also doing something in that area in order to understand what their results are and how they compare to your results. You can do a certain amount of collaboration. In terms of individual based, it is very difficult. Manually, it's impossible to coordinate, especially if the team is very big, 3, 4, 5 persons. But you will say in research methodology, why do I need that? Now, there are three scenarios that I will try to talk in terms of where this kind of a collaboration is required. When you are trying to talk in terms of doing some thesis on, say, for instance, cloud formation, or in terms of atmospheric analysis, or in terms of how things are changing with chemicals and other particular things getting into the atmosphere. Someone is doing this modeling for a particular city, you are doing it for another city, and third person is doing for another city. So the continuous dynamic evaluation of all this particular thing is not possible if you are doing it visually, but it is possible with a particular this thing to do a seamless integration of this particular collaboration across platforms. Now, the another particular area is platforms are different, endpoint devices are different, and these endpoint devices are basically, it can be a mobile phone, it can be a computer, it can be a very high-end supercomputer, and things like that. So across those, in order to do seamless digital collaboration, it's not possible without AI tools because they can handle the data much, much faster. And of course, the cost efficiency becomes much more better. And that is where data analytics, this thing. So now when you have got this particular thing, you are incorporating part of that analysis, part of that visualization, and part of that collaborative effect also into your thesis. So thesis writing becomes very easy. Probably you can immediately say and talk to the AI tool that convert this into a graph or convert this into a write-up or convert this into a this thing. But of course, then you will have to correct it. So the ability to do help in thesis writing, the ability to do in data analysis and data visualization is very high in terms of this thing. Next slide. Last slide. उसको मूव कर लीजिए, लास्ट स्लाइड पे आइए. शिवपाल जी, can you go to the last slide, please? Yeah. So now what we are trying to talk in terms of, when we are trying to talk in terms of which are the real tools that you can use. So in terms of unstructured or big data, natural language processing or machine language handling is very, very difficult. And therefore, what you need to do is you can use IBM Watson analyzing medical records and literature. That set is available. That can be a very important natural language processing tool, as well as a tool for the ability to do content analysis. Manual reading and summarizing, any AI tool will do it. Copilot, Comet, GMAT, or Grok, or anyone, or ChatGPT. So this particular understanding in terms of NLP tool summarization is possible, but in terms of the semantic understanding and help you in the semantic critical analysis, the AI tool is one which is given here, Semantic Scholars, AI-powered paper summaries. So this is possible for you to do both content analysis content aggregation and data aggregation. Human deep learning detects hidden patterns which human beings are unable to. You might have learned that there are certain particular AI tools which have been able to understand better how lung cancers, detection of lung cancers from the data of the basic large learning model was the large number of lung videographs that they had. Based on that, it was able to understand where the smallest tinge in the lung video was there, and therefore it was able to learn how to identify lung cancers, how to identify breast cancers, how to identify other particular cancers very easily. So oncology research, because of this particular, is very important. Genomic identification of certain gene disease in human genome or other particular genome analysis. In terms of atmospheric research, it has become a very, very important tool in order to do that deep learning assets, and then simultaneously be able to understand 3D models. The tool is Tableau with AI integration for dynamic data visualization. Manual coordination AI tool enable real-time collaboration, which is Notion or ChatGPT integration for collaborative research. And last, uh, automation and cloud tools like AI and agriculture research, reducing field survey costs. This is all I have for you. And now we are open to questions. Anyone can ask the question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Anushri ma'am.
Yes, sir. Sir,
You
am I
are-
audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Jai Hind and good afternoon to everyone. This is Anushri Verma, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Education at Mahavir University, Meerut, requesting to Professor Dr. S.P. Singh, sir, Dean and Professor, Faculty of Education at Mahavir University, Meerut, to present a token of our gratitude and deep appreciation for the valuable time, insightful guidance, and contribution to today's inaugural session, an online memento to Professor Dr. S.K. Kak, sir.
मैम अभी मैं हमारा ओपन मंच है क्वेश्चन आंसर का, उसके बाद में
Okay.
इसको करते हैं.
We now open the floor for questions from
Yeah.
participants. You can ask your questions, participants,
If you have
through
any
chat box
question
or
in chat
unmute
box,
yourself.
you can ask. Audience, please.
Anyone?
Sir,
Sir,
I
here
have one question.
Yeah, please, please.
Recently, we noticed that the using of AI is very much increasing day by day. My question is out of the research topic. If we continue doing these things and that's why we don't have the proper knowledge about the literature review. We ask the AI and they quickly result a lot of search engines and a lot of results. That's why we can't invest more time on research. Does it is impacting our future's ability on research?
No. You see, what I'm trying to, look, AI can give, just summarize what is the literature available or what content analysis it can provide to you. I will give you an example. Suppose you were doing Google search on a particular keyword. Now the keyword, based on the keyword, you will get hundreds of lists of references. Now you have to read the references, and from those references, which are relevant and which are not relevant, you have to apply a filter. Now, can you do that as a human being? But AI can do that. So that is where content filtering is possible. So once he does content filtering, out of 10,000 research papers that he has identified, Google search has identified, you can probably get 100 content filtered this thing. Then what you do is you tell AI to do the content summary of each of these papers and point out where the contradictions are. So understand now, it is doing three things at the same time. Number one, it is doing content filtering. Number two, it is doing content aggregation, and it is doing content analysis. So this particular kind of help to research scholars becomes a very, very important tool in order to provide or in order to get help from AI for concise and precise understanding of where the knowledge is and what level of knowledge gap exists. So then if you can prompt it that not only one, don't use only one AI engine, use multiple AI engines, use Chrome, use ChatGPT, use Grok, or use other particular research this thing, and they will be able to give you a differentiation, and then you can do the critical aggregation yourself. So with the result, what happens is the creativity is yours, the hard work and labor, physical labor, जो hard labor है, mechanical labor है, that AI can do, and it can add value to what you could not do earlier. That's my point. I hope it addresses
Yes,
what
sir.
you have
Thank
asked.
you, sir. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Next question, please.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah, please do.
Sir, how much percentage in AI should we rely on 100%, or there is a chance of any error?
No, sir. Once you are, I mean, I can understand what you are trying to talk in terms of whether AI can do research for you. That's not possible. AI cannot do research for you. What AI can do is become a partner in your research. Say, for instance, you have, as I said just now, there are 1,000 papers on the particular topic in which you are trying to work. Now, in order to understand the algorithmic variation in them, where the algorithmic contradictions are, where the data contradictions are, where there is a conceptual misrepresentation in any of these this thing, you cannot do it. That AI will help. So because of that, what happens is that your ability to understand the knowledge gap, your ability to understand the conceptual variation in the topic becomes much, much more easier. I'll give you an example. Say, for instance, if you are doing, I'm giving an example which is currently very well documented also, that there have been some particular CRISPR analysis of gene modeling and gene splicing. So because of which, how the effect on the outcome will be, which gene will affect in what way. I'm sorry I'm giving that kind of an example, but I hope it will relate to other particular topics also. So what happens is that this is an enormous amount of contribution which human beings cannot do. Because in order to collate where one gene splice is going to affect the whole genome is very difficult for this thing. But AI can do it. So that is how at critical junctures and critical areas, AI can be a very, very handsome tool, but don't ever think that it can do research for you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I have one question as well.
Sure, sir.
Sir, there are some AI companies, and the owners of those companies said that they are very much surprised with the machine learning abilities of these AI platforms and the kind of results they have shown. The AI versions which we are using currently are too naive and nice as compared to what they have developed so far, which has not been launched in the market yet.
Correct.
So what we are doing as of now to safeguard and to limit these evolvements, what the governments are doing on the policy making side to, safeguard the general public?
Yeah, very good question. We need to understand that there are, as I pointed out in my talk, that there is a possibility of AI tools being misused, AI tools being abused for certain particular applications. So there are counter this thing. AI itself is being used in order to counter this. The most beautiful thing is that if there is a fake video that has been generated, you can ask AI itself whether this video is AI generated or is it a fake or is it real. How it will judge that is that it will again see the algorithmic consistency in the generation of the video and the past profile of the person, or the past profile of the incident, or the past profile or the reported profile of the whole event. So it is possible to use AI in order to correct it, and people are doing that at the present moment. There is a very strong movement of ethical AI and what is known as general AI or generalized AI, and people are started working on this, and those tools also are available in open space.
But sir, these are possible in cases of instruction-based, prompt-based AI models only. What I'm asking about and what
No,
I'm
no, no,
concerned
not
about
no, no, no,
are the
no.
machine learning abilities.
Yeah, the machine, you see, machine learning is happening only because of AI tools. Machine learning is nothing but a particular machine uses a AI tool in order to do an act, right? Say,
Right,
for instance, you are using machine learning in a camera in order to identify a face, right? Do you get it?
right,
Yeah. So when you are doing this machine learning using a particular algorithm, now that machine learning can be abused by tweaking that even some variation in that can be taken as the same person. So it will falsely interpret someone else's face as the same face, as the some another person. So this again, that's what I'm saying, that when you are doing this machine learning, it is basically using AI tools only. So you cannot surpass I mean, the technology cannot surpass the basic science. That is what is important.
yes, sir.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Next question, please. Anushri ma'am, you can see chat box. If there is any question, you can ask behalf of the candidate.
Okay, sir. Sir, here is one question. What
Yeah.
are the limitations of using AI in academic research and how can we avoid over dependence?
Okay. Uh, we are, I mean, over dependence in terms of when you remove your creativity and you don't apply your creativity in the research. Overdependence will happen only and only if what AI is giving you, you present this as your thesis. That will be overdependence. That will be a wrong thing. That will be an unethical thing to do. What my point is that if you are taking help of AI, then AI itself tools will tell you where the plagiarism is done, whether the particular thing, that thesis has been produced by AI help or has been produced by the human being. Because what happens is that the kind of content that AI creates, it has certain, what should I say, benchmarks, and those benchmarks will identify that it is a purely AI created this thing. Even school children are these days using in their work, homework. So, but there are at the same time people who are able to understand that this particular thing has got no contribution by the human being. How it is done is that there is a human being style. There is a way in which you present things, you talk, or your language control, which AI has got different level. Suppose you teach ChatGPT how to talk like you, or how to think like you, or how to act like you, then at that particular time, the problem starts appearing. And that is where we are using other particular tool agents to understand how open AI or GPT is being violated at that particular point. So as I said, there's an ethical framework that is being developed both by India as well as in the world. And a lot of the person who has created this particular kind of ethical AI benchmarks, those are also available for you to not be overly dependent upon the AI model.
Sir, there is one more question.
Yeah.
Insights of how to analyze big row secondary data using AI, and how can we clean the raw data using AI and make it useful for analysis?
Wonderful. Good question. Uh, the very beauty of AI is that it can test for data consistency. When you say data validity, what happens that there are certain, suppose I will tell you an example. Suppose you are trying to do market analysis. Now, in the market analysis, there are some people who have artificially inserted certain particular points and certain particular data points which are not really from the marketplace. So it has a much larger scope of understanding what is actually happening in the marketplace and what is being reported in the data set. So if the data set is being compared with that particular this thing, you can understand the fake data, or you can visualize where the data outliers are, or you can understand where the data gaps have been, which have been filled out. Second point is, in this particular case, another very important area is that when you are trying to do data as such in tables, you might not be able to see the actual impact. But when you are presenting it as a graph, you will see that these outliers will become very glaring, and you can point out that this is a wrong data. Third thing is that when people have already used that to clean your data and then present it to you as a AI generated data, then you can also compare it by understanding the skewness in the data as well as the structural analysis of the data. There are various statistical tools that are used in order to understand how the data which is actually from the experiment and how data which has been synthesized by AI, these two can be compared, and then it can be understood that the data validity of this particular thing is not there. So in order to do data validation, in order to do data cleaning from the raw data, it tries to do both cluster analysis, it tries to do spread analysis, and it also tries to do consistency analysis. So all the three analysis, AI can do much better than human beings. That's how data validation is very good in AI. And there are multiple tools which are available for this data cleaning and data validation.
Sir, there is one more question, and I think this is last. There is one research scholar, Anamika, asking about the research writing tools like Anara and Zini.com.
What does she want to know about that?
Anamika, you can unmute yourself, and ask your question again.
Hello, Miss Anamika. What's your question, please? Can we use those tools for writing? Of course, you can use those tools for writing, but then it is not your writing. You see, what I'm trying to say is that when you ask, suppose you want to ask AI to summarize today's talk, right? It will do this summarization very easily. Zoom will able to do that. Any one of you can try it. That ask Zoom to summarize today's talk, and it will do it beautifully. But what will you, your understanding and Zoom's summarization, there will be a difference. And that difference is what is the perspective difference. That is the bias difference. That is where you will be able to understand that writing by the AI has got both in terms of, it will be grammatically good, but there is a there's a writing style, and that writing style is not very consistent in terms of AI because it starts aggregating. And that is why you can find out that this is a machine written piece, and this is a piece which has been written by a human being. The consistency in thought will be there, but the consistency in language per se would not be there. I hope you understand, Ms. Anamika.
Sir, this is a small acknowledgement of your immense academic legacy and the inspiration you continue to provide your young researchers.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
I hope all the this participants were able to get some benefit, and I wish them to have a wonderful experience in this 10-day workshop, and contribute yourself also, participate very well. All the best.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir.
My pleasure. Bye.
Thank you so much, sir. As this workshop has been thoughtfully designed to strengthen the foundation of research by introducing systematic approaches, scientific thinking, and ethical practices, over the next 10 days, participants will explore research fundamentals, data collection and analysis techniques, academic writing, publication ethics, fieldwork, the use of digital tools, and these skills essentials for high quality research in social sciences. Mahavir University has always been committed to promoting academic excellence and nurturing a research oriented environment. Through this workshop, we aim to further enhance our participants' research capabilities and inspire them to pursue thoughtful evidence based inquiry. Now, moving forward, we are deeply honored to have with us Professor Dr. Devanandan K.V. Sir, our distinguished academic leader and the National Secretary of the Principals Association of Colleges of Education. Sir's visionary contribution to teachers' education and his commitment to strengthening research culture across institutions has been truly inspirational. His presence adds immense value to this national workshop, and we warmly welcome him to inaugural day of our program. Sir, virtual stage is now all yours.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
नमस्ते. Thank you. आज के आदरणीय वक्ता डॉक्टर प्रोफेसर शिवपाल काक जी और मेरा प्रिय मित्र पेश का प्रेसिडेंट शिवपाल सिंह जी और आज के इस रंगमंच पर उपस्थित सभी विद्वानों की मेरा सादर प्रणाम। अब तो हुआ है एक बढ़िया theoretical presentation from the side of Kagji. So it was really inspiring and giving a deep insight into the artificial intelligence. Fine, it was very helpful for every participant in this. Okay, anyhow, as is a theoretical explanation, I would like to add some ideas that is at application level in utilizing the artificial intelligence in research. Hope that my presentation is visible to you. Okay. Is it visible?
Yes, sir, visible.
Okay, thank you. अच्छा, आज के हम ये इसकी जो टॉपिक है इसमें ये कहना चाहूँगा कि लेवरेजिंग आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस फॉर एक्सेलेंस। हम जानते हैं कि आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस का बिना कोई काम अभी नहीं चलता है। जब मेरे बच्चे लोग आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस के सहारे से लीव लेटर बनाकर ला रखा है मेरा मेस पर, और जो रिक्वेस्ट है ये वो भी आर्टिफिशियल चैट जीपीटी में जाकर लेटर बनाकर मेरा मेस पर रखता है। सो ऐसी हालत हुआ है। Even in the WhatsApp messages also, they are utilizing ChatGPT to create the content. It is common now. Say, some people are utilizing this ChatGPT or other artificial intelligence tools for getting their astrological predictions. Some are using for their health benefits. Some are using for preparing the notes for examination, and some of the people are utilizing to prepare the say asking the expected question in this particular content for the public examination, and accordingly they are preparing the notes as answers. So everywhere the artificial intelligence now used by our Gen Z. That is important. Now the teachers also started. The researchers also utilizing the possibilities of artificial intelligence. At the same time, we must understand that no machine, no artificial intelligence, no, now this is the time of not artificial intelligence. Now you might have heard about this synthetic intelligence, such as clubbing our human intelligence with artificial intelligence. Okay, any whatever it may be, no artificial intelligence or machine intelligence or synthetic intelligence can substitute human brain. That is an important fact. Okay, anyhow, I'm not spending much time. I would like to give you some of the ideas related to this. So my purpose is this: how we can prepare a scholarly writing. What are the foundations? Okay, so the purpose is communicating knowledge clearly and credibly, and the key components. See, while we are preparing a scholarly writing, an article, or even for research purpose, we are doing say we are collecting the review of a related literature. Even see, suppose you have area of a problem for the research. Okay, you just give it to the ChatGPT, it will populate a lot of topics that can be used for your research purposes. So you can go that, you can again ask how I can, what methodology I can adopt for this particular topic. So for all this, what is required, that is prompt engineering. I am going to focus on that particular thing. Okay. So I'm not sticking with this present slide. I'm going to the next one. Okay. See how the prompt engineering is very important in academic area or matters in academia. Prompt engineering is nothing that how we use particular keywords to generate the expected precise response from the side of the artificial intelligence. This is very, very important. You might have heard about that while we were researching using the search engines in the Google or Chrome. we might have experienced that whenever we use particular search data, the internet was not providing the accurate data that we expected. And finally, we used it to say that no, the particular amount of the data is not available, or expected data is not available in the internet. Okay, so why it happened? Because we were unfamiliar how to use the particular search engine keywords, how we must use the meta tags. So many of we people are unaware about that. Now, when we are coming to the artificial intelligence, the prompt engineering means how we construct the particular syntax in a search engine or in artificial intelligence to get the accurate or expected data. So this is important. So the academic standards of this prompt engineering will help us in generating the abstracts. Suppose we are preparing this article. Okay, we have conducted a research, either quantitative or qualitative or experimental research, whatever it may be, we have conducted. See, we have that research report with us. We want to get an abstract of that. You just upload it, it will provide you the accurate abstract. And summarizing the articles, as well as finding the citations. So suppose you are giving the article, entire article, you don't know from where this particular citations should be collected. So AI will help you to find out the citations, even drafting the papers, translating the academic text. Suppose you are conducting a historical research, suppose. See, you have the academic text in Hindi or in Sanskrit or in Urdu or in Arabic or in Hebrew, whatever it may be, the language. So you have to just scan it and convert into optical mode that is readable for the machine or AI, and ask it to translate into English or from English to Hindi, whatever it may be the language. So in all these areas, we must use the accurate prompting. Okay. Here we shall discuss this prompt engineering from under three heads. That is the element, description, and example. Okay. See, suppose element, context. See, what is the context? Suppose you are going to ask the ChatGPT, what is the background? That is very important, background information. So that is the context. I am a researcher, or I am a research assistant. I would like to get a dash and dash dash. Or else, as a research assistant or a research scholar, I am I have uploaded the data. You help me to make the references. It will provide you. So the first important element is a context, that is a background information. Then task. What task you are going to assign to AI? So what do you want the AI to do? You must clearly state what artificial intelligence to do for you, what help it to provide. Okay, so summarize the result. For example, summarize this article. As a research assistant, I am uploading my article. Please summarize this article. You can see maximum try to be more economic in adopting and entering the particular keywords. Okay. Then format. In what format you must get it? So you are telling that desired output style should be like in bullet points. See, the important points in this article should be in the bullet points. And the maximum 100 words. So as much you like to get. Say suppose you want to get 1,000 words or a 3,000 words article, you must state that. So that should be also you can tell the AI provide the entire article after processing in Word docs or in PDF. Usually the ChatGPT ask you, would you like to get the PDF or Word document? It will ask you. So it will provide in the Word document also. So what output style you require, in how many words the article should be given to you. Then the tone. See, while you are giving instruction or prompting to the AI, you must clearly mention whether it should be formal or academic or informal or lovely. Whatever it may you like, that you can give. So suppose we are in the field of research, you can say use a scholarly language. So suppose you would like to get an article in a scholarly form using a format of bullet points and word restrictions, summarizing the article. As a research assistant, you must get this out. So in this way, we should be very clear about this particular prompting. Okay. Now another section, one more section we can see. Prompt type. There are zero shot, few shot, and chain of thought. These are the three types of a prompt. So where you must say general task, use case general task, explain content computing. You are giving, sorry, what is the task that you are providing to the AI? That is a general task or a specific task, whatever it may be. If it is a general task, you can, for example, it is explain quantum computing. Suppose you have uploaded a big data to the AI tool, and you are prompting, that is general task is explain quantum computing, right? Then few short, that is with example. There are two citations, give a third. Suppose in your article, there are two citations and the third one you don't know. Or else you say there are some citations already ended in my article. You give me the remaining all citations. So there also you can give the format, because the citation can be integrated in different mode, that is either in the APA style or whatever it may be. So the style also you can specify them. Then chain of thought, guides reasoning, step by step explain this process. Suppose you would like to get the research process in a particular topic. You are giving a research topic. You have see from the right beginning, you can use the artificial intelligence. That is the peculiarity of this AI. You are you are asking the AI tool, I would like to conduct a research and prepare a research article in a scholarly manner using a 3,000 words with the abstract, with the keywords, etc., whatever you would like to give that. Okay. So it and the particular area of the research. For example, you would like to conduct the research on the impact of National Education Policy 2020 in the elementary section. Okay. So it will provide you a number of sub-themes, subtopics. You can select it whichever you like, and you can also edit Suppose it will generate a lot of topics, 10 to 15 topics it will provide to you. Select one and you just structure, restructure, and reconstruct according to your idea. Then give all those input and ask the ChatGPT or whatever AI tool that you are using, ask the particular platform to provide the accurate or specific or best research topic. It will suggest you. Then ask the this one to give the data, generate or a paper or whatever it may be you like that you provide in that platform. Okay. Prompting for research assistance. Say now you have done all those things, you have selected the topic and you are providing the topic and asking to generate literature review. Okay, so the most important part of our research, that is literature review. Okay, so you are providing the topic and asking, prompting to generate a literature review, list 5 recent studies post 2020. Say that is, for example, I am explaining. If you want to post 1995, okay, whatever it may be, as you like, that depends upon your idea and the scope and nature of the particular topic that you have selected for your research. Okay, and so it will provide you a list of literature review. Okay, then paraphrase academic writing. Rewrite this paragraph in formal academic style. Now you have generated a lot of data. There is a literature in your hand that you are providing to AI tool and prompting that rewrite this paragraph in formal academic style, right? Then design survey tools. See, most of our researchers are very difficult in preparing the survey tools. So they don't know how to prepare the tools. Say survey tools is required. See, here you can create the required tool, but your continuous effort is required. Okay, so it will provide, suppose you would like to get a student teacher motivation towards whatever it may be. Okay, so for that you are asking create a 10 item Likert scale. Okay, so this also possible by giving clear cut prompting to the AI. Then you can also get check the grammar. So very important. See now, see in my days, I was struggling a lot. Say after preparing this research report and approaching the persons who are efficient in their English language to get it checked for academic purpose and clearing the grammar. But nothing to do here. Say grammar check is very easy in through AI. Then structure suggestion. Suggest outline of paper on AI education. See, what should be the outline of the paper? See, you know, in different journals, if you are going to Sage or any other journals, they have the specific structure for their research paper. Some are asking give the abstract, then keywords, then introduction, then literature review. Then see, while we prepare a research article, you must understand one thing, this literature review, each and every study should be related and correlated with other, and finally it should relate to focus or point to your specific topic or research problem you have selected. It is very important. When you are going to the standard journals, you can find that how the researcher related literature is compiled together, that is explaining or assuring that your research methodology or research topic or adoption of the statistical analysis are correct. Okay. Then abstract generation. So I have already explained to you. Now, for effective prompting, you must consider 5 important aspects. You should be very clear. We teachers knows that, or students knows that. See, when a teacher asks something to the student, the expected response will be based on the clarity of that particular stimuli or question, isn't it? In the same way, while we are prompting an AI platform, be clear and should be specific and contextual. Then use step-by-step instruction. Altogether, you don't give. For example, I told you, you would like to prepare a research article to publish in an accredited journal. What do you have to do? First, you have to frame, or you can ask, I would like to publish an article in an accredited journal. And my area, suppose you are in medical research or medical field. In medical field also, you can correlate with the different departments, whatever it may be. Or come to the education, either with elementary education or teacher education or secondary education or policy documentation, etc., etc. So you have to give step-by-step instruction. I would like to prepare a research article for publication in international journal on this particular area. Give me a title, extracted title. Okay. So then after getting the title, you are asking first whatever, prepare an introduction for the topic as well as a review for related. So step-by-step instruction will help AI and you to get it done in the perfect way. Then ask for format, then literate and refine if needed. See, always when you are getting an output, ask the AI platform, refine as you like. Okay. Refine as you like means, suppose you have given see, already you asked the AI platform to prepare a tool for your research, right? So you got the output. So in that research tool, when you went through, you find that there are unsuitability of that particular items in that tool for a certain community. Okay. So you are asking, my community is under the age of 25. So refine it. Okay. So in this way, according to your need, you can get it refined. Then mention always your role. You are either as a researcher or a teacher or a student or academic manager, whatever it may be, right? Now, there is a very limited time. Actually, see, Shivpal Singh ji, can I take 15 minutes more? Shivpal Singh ji, am I audible to you? Hello. Shivpal Singh
Yes,
ji?
you are audible.
Yeah, Shivpal Singh ji, can I consume 15 more minutes? Okay, let us
Okay, sir.
continue. Suppose if when he says, stop, sir, then I shall stop. Okay, let us go ahead. Now, what are the tools available that we shall just check? Literature discovery. Okay, identity purpose, identifying sources. Example, semantic, scholar, elicit. See, these two AI tools I just mentioned you. When you search in the AI platform itself, it will provide the different tools, most efficient different tools for your literature. Okay. Then writing assistant, that is drafting that particular article or your research report, and getting language help. ChatGPT, ChatGPT 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See that you can utilize. Jasper is another AI tool available for you. Right Sonic. So these are the three examples. There are unlimited several every day, like mushroom every day in the world of our digital world. New applications, tools, AI tools are coming up. Okay. So for rewriting the text, here I would like to mention you an important thing, that is, see, while you are generating an article, okay, you are happy, you got an article from the AI tool. You are happy. Oh, it's a very great one. See, it's my first AI produced article. So everybody will clap on me. But understand one thing, as we have the plagiarism checker today, we have AI used software to understand whether the article is created by using AI or not. So AI created article or content can be easily caught using different softwares. Okay. So here you have the machine created or AI created article. When you are submitting this particular article to an accredited journal, there are different journals. You see, nowadays there is nothing, just you give 500 rupees, there are people to publish your paper. These are not accredited journals. Okay. While you are going to the Scopus Index journals, they will ask you 36,000 minimum or lakhs. Okay, whatever it may be. At the same time, Scopus Index several journals are available without paying any penny. But they will accept your article assessing their credibility. It's a credibility. Okay. So they first will check whether it is AI generated or not. For that, they have their own softwares, right? So now what will happen? You have taken a lot of strain and prepared a article generated through AI. Say very great. But when you submit it, the journal never accepted because this is AI generated, because they are checking. Here, it help you paraphrasing tools, rewriting the text. Say, suppose you go to Quillbot or so many other rephrasing tools are there. So you just upload this particular article and ask that particular AI application to humanize it. Okay, they will humanize Quillbot. But see that one thing you must understand. Don't use the free versions. Free versions may not help you. You have to make some payments. Okay. So using these tools, Quillbot or WordTone or any other AI tools, you can humanize your text. Okay. See, after that, I suggest you, after humanizing that text, you go through that particular topic, sorry, data text, and do some corrections. Say, suppose some synonyms can be used in a particular sentence. Change the sentence structure, and the complex sentences convert into symbols. That is by your own. Okay. So after humanizing that particular article generated through AI, you must touch with your fingers. Okay. Add your ingredients from your side. So this will help you to get out of this rut, right? Then for referencing, managing citations, Cetero, EndNote, Mentally are the examples for these tools. So in this way, several tools are available for your research, and ChatGPT, Jasper, AI, Skit assistants, etc. for writing, drafting, etc. are available. So what you have to do, I just would like to conclude because the time is up. Actually, we had to conclude by 4 o'clock. So it is 4:15 now. So I would like to conclude. Say, suppose you would like to do a research, or you would like to create a this one. Okay. You would like to prepare a research article, use different tools. You just, I think you might have you are using this Gemini or Perplexity or ChatGPT or any other AI tool. You can ask according to your requirement, ask for that particular tool. It will provide you. Go to that particular. Say, if you don't have such sufficient money in your hand, you can search for free AI tools for your objective. Okay. So this is the methodology. I think in a very short time, I should give some input to you regarding the application of artificial intelligence. Actually, use of artificial intelligence in the field of research, it is a wide topic. I used to conduct this session for 2 to 3 hours in 3 time break. Okay. So I would like to conclude, and I express मेरा मेरा मैं आभारी से मैं अभिनंदन करता हूँ कि महावीर यूनिवर्सिटी शिवपाल सिंह जी ने इस तरह का एक सेमिनार वेबिनार आयोजन किया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको, और आज उपस्थित सभी लोगों को मेरा सादर प्रणाम। और इसके बीच में कोई सवाल है तो पूछने की टाइम आया है। If you want, you can ask. Otherwise, if you would like to communicate with me, you can just get the details of my personal details from Shivpal Singh ji. Either you can, or else you can just Google, just Google my name, Professor Dr. Devandan KV. You will get all the details in my web. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Sir, I
Over
have
to
one
Shivpal Singh.
question.
Yeah, please.
Sir, suppose sometime we need to submit our article in the language in which we are not comfortable. Like if I'm doing any research and I have written an article in English language and I need to submit it in Hindi, then I take help of AI tool to convert.
Of course, madam. Say, you have prepared an article in Hindi. Okay. You want to publish in English.
Yes, sir.
You just upload this data, entire text, and ask to translate to Hindi or English or Malayalam or Sanskrit or Arabic, whatever it may be, in whatever language you would like to get the output, it will provide to you.
Will it be plagiarized?
Pardon?
Then Suppose I'm using an AI tool to convert that article into another language. So
Okay.
will that be considered as a plagiarized tool? Plagiarized
Plagiarized.
article, yes.
No, see, I would like to suggest one thing. I told you earlier, there should be your fingers, right?
Okay.
Somewhere your fingers should be there. Do some editing using your own idea, your own language, etc., etc. Okay.
Okay.
So before final submission, you touch somewhere, make some editing from your side. Don't
Okay.
directly upload your article generated by AI. Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right, sir. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir. It's really extremely informative session for us. But I also have one question. If AI over dependence can cause cognitive offloading, then how can researchers deal with it? What habits or practices should we adopt to use AI wisely without
Yeah,
losing our own
Anusri
critical
Verma, very good
thinking?
question. Very good question. Very good question. That's why, and my first word was this: no synthetic intelligence, artificial intelligence, or machine intelligence can substitute human being. Okay. So, for example, you just imagine now we are preparing robots utilizing artificial intelligence and presenting as a teacher in the classroom. Of course, can a student love that robot? Yeah, now that started to love even, but there are some chemistry between the student and the teacher. Is it possible? Not at all, because it is artificial. So, whatever AI revolution happens in this world, we are a different community, human being, human with the human qualities, human sensitivities, and human emotions. So that never can be changed. That is my feeling. I cannot predict because tomorrow what will happen in the world, right? Okay, thank you. Very good question, Yaho.
Any other question, please?
मैंने एक्चुअली हिंदी में भाषण देने के लिए कोशिश कर रहा था, लेकिन मैंने देखा कि अन्य राज्यों से भी लोग जुड़े हुए हैं, इसलिए मैंने अंग्रेजी में बदली.
Right, sir. Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Anushri, ma'am,
Sir, actually, I have one more question.
you can
May I
ask,
ask?
please.
Please.
Sir, after your session, I realized how prompt writing is important for researchers and for normal people also. So, is there any prompt engineering course there so researchers can do?
Yeah, available. See, I am also conducting under my online portal. We are conducting the courses, and also you can get a free prompt engineering courses online. But the good sessions are available on paid mode, that is Udemy and some other educational portals. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you too much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir.
Welcome. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Now I request Dr. Lokesh Kumar, sir, Assistant Professor, Faculty of Education and Organizing Secretary of this workshop, to kindly present the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Anusri ma'am and Dr. Shivpal sir. Myself, Dr. Lokesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Education Department. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
you
Go ahead.
Dr. Lokesh Kumar, Faculty of Education, Mahavir University. First of all, good morning, good afternoon to all of you, all the participants, respected chairperson, honored Chief Speaker, Professor Dr. S.K. Kak, and our special speaker, Professor Dr. Devanandan KV, National Secretary, Principal Association of Colleges of Education, and Principal KPPM College of Teacher Education, Kerala. It is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today and express my deepest gratitude on behalf of the organizing committee. As we mark the beginning of our 10 days workshop, today's event marks an important milestone in our collective journey toward knowledge, skill building, and growth as we embark on the enriched experiencing together. I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks to all those who have contributed to making this event possible. Firstly, I would like to express our sincere appreciation to our chairperson, Srimati Seetal Kaushik, unwavering commitment to education and your invaluable support for this workshop have been instrumental in its success. Your vision for fostering a culture of learning excellence and professional development has been guiding force for all us. We are truly fortunate to have you as a mentor and supporter. Your belief in the potential of this workshop to empower participants is something we hold in high regard, and we look forward to the continued encourage that will propel us to new height. We are also immensely grateful to our distinguished Chief Speaker, Professor Dr. S.K. Kak, former Vice Principal, CCS University, Meerut, for honoring us with your presence today. Professor Kok, your vast knowledge and experience in the field have had a profound impact on all of us. Your thought-provoking words during the inaugural address have not only inspired but also set a clear direction for what we hope to achieve in the coming days. Your expertise and guidance will surely resonate throughout the session, enriching the discussion and helping all of us develop a career understanding of the topic at hand. We thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule be with us and for sharing your insight and wisdom. Now I would also thanks to our special speaker, Professor Dr. Devanandan KV sir, for gracing us with your presence today. Your insightful words and thought-provoking address have set the perfect tone for the workshop ahead. We are honored to have you with us, and your expertise will undoubtedly be a source of inspiration for all of us throughout this event. A very special thank you to all estimated speakers who will contributing to this workshop over the next 10 days. Your willingness to share your expertise and insights with us is what makes this workshop a unique learning opportunity. We are eager to engage each of you, absorb your knowledge, and apply that what we learn to your respective field. Your diverse experiences and expertise promise to make this workshop an invaluable experience for all participants. I would also like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank the workshop convener, Professor Dr. S.P. Singh, Dean of Department, Mahavir University, who is the leading and motivating the organizing committee, volunteers, and everyone who has worked tirelessly behind the scene to ensure this success of this event. From planning the excursion, every detail has been meticulously handled, and we are grateful for your dedication, handwork, hard work, and commitment. Without your effort, this workshop would not have been possible. To all the participants, we extend our warmest welcome. It is your enthusiasm and eagerness to learn that bring life to this event. We hope that the next 10 days will be enriching journey for you, filled with knowledge sharing, skill building, and meaningful connections. Your active participation and engagement will make this workshop a success, and we encourage you to make the most of opportunity. In closing, I would like to once again express our deep gratitude to everyone present here today. It is because of your support, contribution, and commitment to learning that we are able to embark on this exciting journey together. We are excited about the days ahead and look forward for the fruitful discussion, debates, and collaboration that will unfold. Thank you again, and I wish everyone a successful, rewarding, and inspiring workshop. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. S.P. Singh sir, and thank you, Anushree ma'am, to give me an opportunity for this vote of thanks. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Now I would like, so may I continue?
Yes, please.
Now I would like to request Professor Dr. S.P. Singh sir, Dean and Professor, Faculty of Education at Mahavir University, Meerut, to play the national anthem. And I also request to everyone to please stand for the national anthem.
गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, Singh ji, namaste, namaskar.
Namaskar, sir.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
leaving
you.
now.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thanks. Thank you, audience. We will see you in next class, next working day. I will share all things in my WhatsApp group and Telegram group. All of those viewers who have joined in Telegram group, I will share the feedback form today in the Telegram group and WhatsApp group also. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.